Hey, what's up? It's Sam in the studio, and again, thank you to my new subscribers. I'm really excited that this is getting going, and I'm shooting and filming more content here. I have a bunch of cool stuff coming up. I'm getting a pedal, new one that just came out from Walrus Audio, so that should be coming any day here, and I'm going to demo that up, and also some tutorial videos, and also some videos on mixing, songwriting. Gosh, I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm really excited about coming up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'm really excited about some of the new stuff that I got coming up here. Today for you, I want to cover just a little bit of, for my songwriter friends out there, just kind of getting over that hump, getting over the fear of recording yourself and working towards something that you can feel comfortable sharing with people and collaborating. I know this is an important part of songwriting nowadays. I'm discovering is just being able to get something that represents this song that's in your head and get it out there and pass it on to someone else who might collaborate with that and send it back to you. So I'm going to try to quickly cover some things about getting your stuff recorded. Running and owning a recording studio here, getting a lot of sessions from other people, other songwriters, and getting them in here. I am going to be an advocate software-wise for Pro Tools. Now, used to be that Pro Tools was a little bit more complicated and you needed an iLock and you needed a bunch of different things to get Pro Tools going. The good news is now that there is Pro Tools First, which is a free version of Pro Tools made by Avid. You can go on Avid's website. I'll put a link down below. I would advocate to you songwriters out there to at least download free Pro Tools and see if you can't make that your workflow. And you might be asking, oh, why? Just because you use Pro Tools, you think everyone should use Pro Tools? And that's really not me. I am all about whatever works for you, be able to paint a picture with whatever paintbrush and whatever paints and on whatever you like. But having said that, I also recognize that if you want to jump into a world where you're collaborative with other people, Pro Tools is going to be to your advantage since a lot of other people have it and it's becoming easier and easier to pass stuff back and forth using Dropbox or some other thing. So get yourself on a computer, get yourself Pro Tools. The next thing you're going to want to look for is an interface. Simply put, an interface is something that you're going to connect your microphone to, that you're going to connect to your laptop or your desktop, and that's going to help you get your voice converted from an analog wave into digital domain. So there's a ton of them out there. So I get asked a lot of times, what do I need? What should I buy? I will show you a couple different things here. Something like this is quality and not going to break the bank. This one is made by a company called Audent, and it's called the ID14. What I like about this box is you have something that will go USB, and Pro Tools should recognize this and link up with it without too many problems. You have a volume knob. You have control of 2 preamps. A preamp is basically just going to amplify your mic sound. So, and these also have phantom power, because I'm about to talk about microphones in a second. Phantom power is a little bit of power that comes from this and goes into your microphone. That's another important piece or part that you should know. So Audent is a great one. Focusrite is another company. Oh, where'd my Focusrite go? I brought it in here. I lost it. So I have a Focusrite somewhere around here. And that's also another box like this. They make some at different levels and different price points, but I think you can't go wrong with also the same version of this thing with a couple of inputs for your microphones from Focusrite. I think it's going to sound really good as well. And then for you songwriters, if you wanted to get a little bit into the higher end things, you're really concerned about the quality of the sound, you might look at something like this. This is in another bracket, a little bit higher price point, but you get 4 microphone inputs. So if you wanted to record 2 mics on the guitar and 1 on your voice, or wanted to use these as direct inputs if you're doing electric guitar, another one could go out to an amplifier, and then again another one for your voice. There's a little bit more options here, and this is a little bit higher quality of a unit as far as converting those sound waves into digital on your computer. So that is an Antelope Audio Zentour is what you're looking at here, and I'll put a link down below for this as well. Let's jump next to microphones. And again, it's a topic that I could make an hour-long video on. I'm gonna try to keep it short. For you songwriters out there, I would highly recommend you don't need to spend a ton of money and break the bank on some great expensive mic. Some of the important pieces you're just gonna wanna look for is the microphone, a nice cable, a wind popper stopper here. You see these all the time, so this is gonna catch your P's and stuff going into the microphone, so you place it just a couple inches away from the microphone. And then also it is kind of nice to have a shock mount, and I bought this one on Amazon Prime for like, I don't know, 12 bucks or something like that. And this is basically kind of helps vibrations, take the vibrations out of the microphone. So again, microphones, and there's so many options out there. This is an example of a condenser mic. This is, I believe, a Chinese-made one. This company is called Avlex, and they don't make this mic anymore. But I find these on eBay sometimes, and I'm telling you, this one right here I bought on eBay for about $75, and I put this side by side with a $2,500 microphone, sang into both male and female singers, and I would argue the difference is so small for just a songwriter, and just to grab something and not worry about it getting dropped or bent or anything like that. There is a number of mics made by different companies that have similar build and sound as what the really high-end expensive mics would be. So I wouldn't spend more than a couple $100 probably on a microphone. Now, that said, if you did want to get into something that had a little bit nicer sound, warmer sound with a nice top end, and still not pay thousands of dollars and break the bank, here I have Vanguard Audio Labs V13. Derek, who makes these mics, is a buddy of mine, and from the day that I got this mic into the studio, it's just been a workhorse, and it sounds so good on so many different people's voices. And also I've used this mic on acoustic guitar and got great results. So Vanguard Audio Labs, I will put a link down below. This is a great mic if you have a little bit more to spend than a couple $100, but it's still at a great price point. This is a tube mic. You must know that about that. So it comes with an extra box that you plug this into, and then that has your regular microphone XLR connection from that box that will go into the back of your converter box. But you will get, because of the tubes and because a little bit higher quality of the making of the mic, you'll get a little bit better, warmer sound. And I argue this is a little bit more versatile. So you have, again, your important points here. You have your mic. You're going to need to get a good cable. I would argue cheap cable, especially if it's a little bit longer run, can affect the sound. So I would minimum look for a cable that you might spend, I don't know, $20, $30 on. Keep it a little bit shorter if you're able to have a shorter run to where you're singing. And again, maybe you put your laptop up next to you, you have your box, you can control your headphones, you can control the mic input. I would keep it at a safe level. And like anything else, learning to play the guitar, learning how to sing, learning how to songwrite, all of this has a learning curve to it. Don't get frustrated right away. If you have questions, come find someone like me that's been doing it for 20 years. Find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, right here on YouTube. Ask a question below. I can try my best to get you into this so that you're going. So to all my songwriting friends, you have some tools here that I'm showing you that I would say are vital. Learn how to get a decent sound into Pro Tools. Learn how to play to a click. If you struggle playing to a click track, I'm going to include a video next week on getting you started recording in Pro Tools free, or first, which is the free version. So, and some little tricks to help you stay to time. So I hope this video helps. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vanguard Audio Labs, Audent, Antelope Audio. There's so many great companies out there making stuff that help us songwriters be able to put something together and collaborate and work together to make some awesome music. So take it easy, everyone.